one thing we all have in common is food, isn't it? And food is our fuel. When you think about our economy, finance is the fuel that we need. That's why it's so important, this sector called financial sector. This sector fuels businesses. This sector ensures that children go to school. This sector ensures that that woman who's exporting her products that she made with her hands gets to Norway, gets to the US, gets to South Africa. This financial sector ensures that people get the help that they need. So every day in the financial sector, we make decisions that help lives. So it's important that those of us in this sector remember we need to see beyond the balance sheet. We need to see that every time we wake up and come to work, it's not about numbers. Patience, CEO of BPR Bank. It's not about P&L, Christine at Urwego Bank. It's not about fiscal policy, Dr. Onyango at the IMF. It is about people. We need to remember that what we do every day is about people. So Angaza Forum was designed to remind us what we are supposed to be doing through this sector. It says in the Bible, for whom much is given, much is required. And within the financial sector, we hold those resources and decide where those resources go, isn't it? So it's a heavy burden that we place on ourselves, and we need to do it in a way that creates value, not only for our financial institutions, but for those mothers, for those fathers, for those children that have ambitions. So every year, we identify 10 women who demonstrate value for their financial institution, but also for society and the economy. So when you hear an Angaza awardee, this is a person who is making a lot of money for their employer, but they're doing it in a way that goes beyond that balance sheet. They're doing it in a way that we call is sustainable and responsible, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to reimagine what finance is. We're trying to remind ourselves what success should look like in finance. And of course, we're trying to bring that color back. Okay, it's not just about those black suits and blue suits, right? We're trying to bring the authenticity of the African woman into the sector. So that's really what the Angaza Forum is about. We started in 2020. We had the first awards in 2021. So this is the third year, but this is our first physical event. So really, we really want to just kind of thank you and bless you all for coming physically to be here. We've been doing this online for a very long time, but we're happy to be here. So really, we're going to have a wonderful program today and tomorrow. Today is designed to really just build our capacity and knowledge, just to understand the different dynamics from a leadership perspective, from COVID. Can you imagine that we've just come from a pandemic? I feel like we've moved on so quickly that we don't realize that we are all special. Think about the flu, the Spanish flu. When they talked about that Spanish flu, millions of people died. And that Spanish flu became a hallmark in our history timeline. We are, can you imagine, the survivors of a global pandemic. Think about that. And let's not forget that. Let's not forget that we lost millions of people over the past 3 years, right? So that's why we need to think about sustainability and social impact. So really, I just wanted to give that context. We're really trying to promote sustainable finance and responsible investment. I want to thank all our partners. You can see we have lots of partners. We have Old Mutual and African Development Bank that our presenting sponsors. Please let's give a round of applause to our presenting sponsors. We also have many partners who have helped us organize this event. We have Caroline Makasa and the team at the SDG Center for Africa. We have Mr. Francis, round of applause, please. We have Tony Torre with the Rwanda Bankers Association, round of applause. We have Ms. Hortense and the team at the Kigali International Financial Center. We had an opportunity to visit them yesterday. We really want to thank them for that. We have the Women in Finance Rwanda Foundation. Maybe hands up for the members of Women in Finance Rwanda. I know we have, very well represented. So we really want to thank Women in Finance Rwanda. We have three Angaza awardees who were part of the founding members. And we have lots of partners who have helped us over time to promote the Angaza Forum, and we'll be hearing from them as we go along. So really, without further ado, I want to hand back to Yawa and welcome you all again. Thank you.